Ah, the smell of the ocean, feeling of sand beneath your feet, the wind in your hair. There's nothing quite like it. Unfortunately, times are rather hard. So I'm gonna take you on a trip to the Bahamas that you'll never forget. Cheers. My name's Toby. I'm a chef who's worked everywhere from ramen shops to fine dining. Now I travel around in search of a great meal and even greater experiences. And I'm here to share it with you. The Abacos are a group of islands in the Bahamas about 4 or 5 hours boat ride from the Florida coast. I had the opportunity to visit these beautiful islands during my summers growing up. The memories of the food really stuck with me ever since. The fried grouper, beautiful lobster and rice and peas. Almost every dish takes advantage of the most amazing fresh seafood available. Unfortunately, devastation hit in 2019 when Hurricane Dorian ravaged through the islands, leaving little left of the paradise I once knew. So to honor them, today we're going to recreate one of my favorite dishes for my trips. But first, a drink. Today we're going to make one of my favorite drinks from the Bahamas. It was one of the things that we would drink all the time, and it's at like every bar there. It is so good. It's called a Goombay Smash, and it was invented by Miss Emily at the Blue Bee Bar at Green Turtle. And oh my god, it's so good. It's like different kinds of rum and pineapple juice and all this different stuff, so I'm just gonna show you and go in on it. So we're gonna make this drink in a big gallon jug just like Miss Emily does. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add about a half bottle of coconut flavored rum. Next up, we're gonna add a full can of pineapple juice. And we're gonna add 6 ounces each of a dark rum and a light rum. After that, about 12 ounces of orange juice. Also gonna add the juice of 2 fresh limes. Add in the lime juice and shake it up. Oh yeah. This brings me straight back to the Bahamas and Miss Emily. So good. You taste the pineapple, all the different kinds of rum, the coconut. Everybody's so good. Just wait till you try Souse. That's the perfect thing you need after a night of these. Next up, we're gonna make the quintessential hangover food for the Bahamas, chicken souse. We're gonna start by sauteing up 1 large onion. Add about 4 cloves of crushed garlic. Make sure you don't brown it. You really just want to sweat the onions. Next, add your chicken. Cover it with water, 3 bay leaves, and about 1/8 of a cup of whole allspice. Little stir, a couple of chopped potatoes, looking good. Good bit of salt, and about 2 whole limes. You can definitely add more lime if you like it more sour. Alright guys, I'm gonna pass you along to my girlfriend Lenora. She's gonna teach you how to make Johnny cake. It's the quintessential side dish for chicken souse.
So in your bowl, we're gonna add 3 cups of flour, 1/4 cup of sugar, tablespoon of baking powder, and a teaspoon of salt. Mix it together. Next, you're going to take chilled butter, about a half a cup, cube it, add it into the flour mixture, and start breaking it apart with your hands to incorporate it into the flour mixture. It's a little tough, but in the end you should get something that looks a little sandy. If there's a few larger chunks of butter, that's okay. Then you're going to stir in 2/3 of a cup of milk until it starts to come together. Once the milk's incorporated, you can start kneading by hand. It'll start forming a flaky ball. And just keep working all the loose bits together. Roll it out onto your surface and knead it. Add a little extra flour if it gets too sticky, and just keep kneading until it gets soft. Let it sit for 10 minutes and then pat it out into a large disc about the size of a 9-inch cake pan. Push it out to the edges and put it in the oven at 350 for about 25 minutes. You'll know it's done when it's lightly golden brown.
Alright, now it's on to the cheesy grits. I'm gonna make instant grits. You can make really fancy grits, but I'm just gonna make a really simple grits for now. Boil your water and add your grits slowly while stirring. There you go. Once it's boiling, put the lid on and turn it to low. Cook it for about 5 to 6 minutes, stirring occasionally. Once it's nice and creamy, add some grated cheddar cheese. Boom, easy cheesy grits. Let's see how that Johnny cake's looking. Oh, looks perfect. Oh my God, I'm gonna serve myself up some of this delicious looking Souse. So good with the chicken meat, it's kind of like falling apart. We got the allspice, nice sour lime juice in there. I'm telling you guys, this will cure any hangover, guaranteed. Look at that. Maybe you get a thigh too, what do you think? Perfect. How beautiful is that? Back at the beach, perfect place to enjoy my chicken Souse, my beautiful grits, and that amazing Johnny cake. I'm gonna go hit it with some lime, because that's what you do. When I used to get this in the Bahamas, you used to serve it in little styrofoam cups. You used to go pick it up in the morning, Mama would make it, and it was one of the best things. She only made it on Sundays, and that's for the hangover. Sour, delicious, salty, you get the spice from the allspice, a little bayleaf in there, the chicken's braised down perfectly. All right, first bite, first sip. Oh wow, you taste the sourness right off the bat. Super delicious, perfectly salty. Oh man, nice and warm. This will warm you to your bones, warm you to your core. And that's exactly what you need after a long night of Goombay Smashes, I'll tell you that. I'm gonna go in for some grits now. Look at those guys. Beautiful, creamy, buttery grits. The grits are so warm and creamy. They go so perfectly with the soup. Now for some Johnny cake. Go in for it. Kind of like a cornbread. It's so buttery and delicious. Flakes apart in your mouth. Perfect accompaniment. Before I go on any more, I'm gonna add some of this habanero sauce. It's so good. They use it back in the Bahamas and it'll blow your head off. This is a version I get from Guatemalan ceviche place down the street, but it's still a similar sauce and it is so good. It adds such good depth and heat to this soup. The soup is just so creamy from the chicken. Oh man, that is so good. The chicken just falls right apart from just being braised. Really, really great chicken meat. Definitely you could try this at home. It would be really good to cure any hangover. Honestly though, it tastes better out of this little styrofoam cup on the beach. But what can you do? Today, we recreated the beach. We made our own beach. I like to think it's better than the beach, because it's in your own home. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. I hope you get Goombay Smash and cure it with some delicious Souse. So peace out.